Hello and welcome to our Getting Started with ORCID series. In this video, we will talk about one of the main benefits of an ORCID membership via the ORCID US community, and that is your access to the ORCID Premium Member API. In this session, we will do a quick overview of ORCID, the ORCID API, and discuss the main functionalities of the ORCID Premium Member API. Finally, we will talk about how you can use the Member API keys with ORCID. ORCID stands for Open Researcher and Contributor Identifier. ORCID allows for connecting researchers with organizations across the globe. There are three components of ORCID. One, the ORCID ID, which is the free 16-digit identifier that is unique to a researcher. Two, an ORCID record with information similar to what you would find in a CV. And the third component is the Application Programming Interface, or API, that enables interoperability between the ORCID record and the ORCID member organizations. An API is essentially a connector for your organization's local system or systems with an infrastructure such as ORCID. The ORCID API acts as a conduit for organizations such as universities and colleges, publishers, and funders to read or pull researchers' ORCID record and write or push data such as affiliations, publications, and funding information to a researcher's ORCID record. ORCID provides both a public API, which translates to a free API key, and a member API key available to all member organizations of ORCID. As a member of the ORCID US community, you are automatically an ORCID Premium member with access to 5 ORCID member API keys that you can use with your systems to connect with ORCID. In this table, we can see the differences between functionalities available with the public API and the Premium Member API available to ORCID US community member organizations. You should be able to sign in with ORCID credentials and get authenticated ORCID IDs using either the public API or the Premium Member API. Authenticated ORCID IDs means that a researcher went through the process of authorizing the organization to access their ORCID record. Now, the differences between the public API and Member API are evident when it comes to reading data from ORCID and writing data to ORCID. The public API is only capable of reading publicly available data. Meanwhile, the Member API allows for both reading publicly available data and limited access data or data that are available only to organizations authorized by the researcher. With writing data to ORCID, it is only available if you are using the Member API key. Webhooks is also a functionality only available with the Member API. Organizations using the Member API can use webhooks so they can get notified that an ORCID record has been updated. There are three ways that you can connect with ORCID using an API. You can use a vendor and/or open source system with built-in ORCID functionalities. You can do a custom integration that can be customized specifically to your organization's goals. Finally, you can also use ORCID's built-in tool, the Affiliation Manager, to write affiliation records or affiliation data to ORCID records. Depending on your integration, you can read or pull data from ORCID. For example, getting the ORCID ID and citations to display with your faculty profiles. You can also write or push data to ORCID records using the Member API key. When you use your Member API to write data to ORCID, your organization becomes the source of that data in your researcher's ORCID record. As you can see here, an employment data with University of Virginia, funding information with Children's Tumor Foundation, and publication citation with Otago Polytechnic. The use of an ORCID API leverages interoperability between different systems across the scholarly communication landscape. It enables connection between researchers and organizations. It also allows for organizations and researchers to streamline workflows such as applying for grants, publishing, evaluation, reporting, and assessment. Thank you for listening to our Getting Started with ORCID on ORCID APIs. If you have any questions, please email us at orchidus@lyrasis.org. Thank you.